Good morning, all of you. If my voice is audible, is it audible to all of you?
Yes.
Okay, so we will wait for a minute to others to join. Then we'll start the class. So meanwhile, all of you write your name and roll number in chat box for attendance. Just write your name and roll number in chat box for your attendance. Okay, so in yesterday's class, we are discussing about different applications of digital image processing or digital image processing. आज के डेट में अगर देखेंगे today's scenario, it is used in over every field, but with respect to certain importance, we are seeing okay चार different field के बारे में discuss किए थे. Now first is your human for the human perception. Okay, so we will improve the pictorial representation to for the purpose of human perceptions. ठीक है. दूसरा हो गया था आपका for the machine automation. Okay, automation of machine application में image processing कहाँ use कर रहे थे. Third is the field of medical research. Okay, and fourth there is how you can effectively store and transmit the image. There was one more application is there, which is I forgot to write here, which is your aerial image or satellite image. Okay, or we can sometimes say remote sensing images. Okay, but that is also again one of the major field where the image processing applications are used. Okay, so if the questions come, write application of digital image processing. Now you have to explain with respect to these 5 fields only. Fine. So let us discuss one by one some of the examples. Okay, I will discuss some of the examples of one by one field where we can use these applications. Clear? Is it clear to all of you? So now we are going to discuss each and examples of every field which we have discussed in previous yesterday's class. So first application, as we know, is a human perception. So basically, the human perception, we will enhance the images, okay, capable to enhance the images, pictorial images, so that human can easily interact and extract the information, whatever, or we can easily retrieve the information that is required for his perception view of it. और हम लोग human क्या करेंगे, इमेज को बेसिकली इमेज को एनहांस करेंगे सो दैट जो भी रिजल्ट चाहिए ओके दैट कैन बी एक्सट्रैक्टेड. तो टिपिकल एप्लीकेशंस क्या क्या हो सकते हैं. वी हैव टू नॉइज फिल्टरिंग होता है. नाउ वी हैव टू सम इमेजेस आर वेरी मच नॉइसी. ओके, सो वी हैव टू remove the noises. Now sometimes we have to improve the content of the images, or image enhancement is required. So image enhancement again with respect to contrast enhancement or blurring, de-blurring बोलते हैं, blur image को clear करना. Or sometimes we will improve the remote sensing images. Okay, remote sensing images. I can see here now this in this slide. Okay, in this slide you can see. Yeah. Now this slide will deal with image filtering. Okay, image filtering is nothing but enhancing of images. Okay, or in this basically we will remove the noise from the image. Okay, or so first application of it is noise filtering. Okay, so in the left hand side image, in this image you can see अगर ये image को हम लोग consider करेंगे, now you can see in this image it is a noisy image. Noisy image will there will along with some important data. There are some data which is unnecessarily used. So it will decrease the clarity of image. Now you can see in this left hand side image, the image is not clear. So once you remove the noise, which is called filtering of noise. Okay, once you perform the filtering, that means removing the noise from the images. So you can see the image is much more better clarity. So from with respect to the human perception, human will see, he will get better information compared to the noisy image. So in the right hand side image, we can analyze that the image which is formed, how it is formed after removing the noise from the figure. So what happened actually, it will be the better in quality. Okay, so that human can extract the information, vital information easier. So this is called noise filtering. Clear? Is it clear what is noise filtering? So you remove the noise so that for the human perception point of view, it will be much easier. Now second is image enhancing. Okay, enhancement of images. Okay, or we can say image enhancement. Now in the again you can see in the left hand side image, it is a low context image. So what is the problem with the low context image? So here you can see the uh, visibility of image is not clear, or some of the data that cannot be visible in this image. So once you perform an enhancement of image, okay, once I perform enhancement of image, now you can see in the right hand side of image, in the enhanced image, the picture is more visible. For example, you can see here the uh, river, or you can say the river, the boundary of the river is not clearly visible in the left hand side picture. But in the right hand side picture, you can clearly visible the boundary of the river which is spread across the city. Fine. So it will improve the brightness. So what actually we are done in image enhancement? The contrast of the image is improved. Okay, here this is the left side is the low contrast image. So we have performed some image enhancement technique. So we have enhanced the image. We have enhanced the image so that the contrast of the image is improved. Okay, now this is second type of image processing with respect to the human perception, which is image enhancement. Now moving on, the third one. Now this is third type of image processing or image processing application where we will talk. Again, this is also example of image enhancement. Now you can see in the left hand side image, which is again the low contrast image. Okay, where it is a color image and image is very much we can say not visualized because of low contrast. So when we are performing the enhancement, okay, now you can see once you perform the enhancement, the image is or we can say as we increase the contrast of the color image, it is now very much clearly visible. So we can extract the data, whatever data required for these images. So if we move on, now next type of image enhancement is blurring. Now if we assume that sometime whenever you take a picture, sometimes the picture will be blurred. Okay, So what is the reason for the blur? The reason for the blur can be two things. One is your defocusing of your lens. If your lens is not focused, then क्या होता है, कभी कभी पिक्चर देखो आप चाहोगे तो हिल जाता है, हिल जाने से हो जाता है, it will be not clear. Okay, now you can see the upper side there are blur image, okay, which is not clear. So if you use this image for human perception, you will not get some exact data. Okay, so this is a image, blurred image due to the defocusing of the lens or camera. Now the blur can also be caused due to motion. Okay, if you are having, if you are in motion and taking the picture, then that may be a reason of causing a blurred images. Okay, but when we are performing, now once if you are having a blur image, now what you have to perform? Now I have to perform deep blurring technique. So I have to remove the blur. So once you remove the blur, okay, that is called deep blurring. Now you will get an image that is much more clear. Okay, so these are the three important fields. Okay, these are the three important fields, or you can say three important techniques with respect to the human perception. Okay, with respect to the human perception. What first one is? First one is removing the noise, which is called noise filtering. Fine. Second one is called enhancing. Okay, enhancing in with respect to your brightness or contrast of the image. And third one is blurring, removing the blurred images. That is called de-blurring. Fine. Now let's move the second type of application where image processing can be used. So as I say in yesterday's class, so when image processing are used in medical field, it is a quite revolution in digital image processing. Okay, so let us discuss some of the applications where image processing technique can be used. Now, first application is detecting of brain tumor. Okay, so now in this diagram you can see, okay, now this is an CT scan of brain which is taken, okay, the CT scan which is taken by, or I can say this MRI, with the help of MRI. So this is an image which you are get by the MRI, but you can see here the detection of tumor is not clear. Okay, if you see this picture, we cannot say whether the tumor is appear or not, and what is the exact location of tumor, and what is the exact size of the tumor. But when you perform some image processing technique, okay, now in this image we have performed some image processing technique. So this is a processed image. Now this is a processed image. Now here you can easily identify that there is a tumor in your brain or in your CT scan, which is in color of yellow and red. Okay. So can you मतलब है image processing technique can be used in your MRI scan or CT scan images to detect the tumor. So we will process some technique so that it can be easily identified. Fine. Similarly, next example, you can see it can be used for ultrasonography. Okay, this is a second example of medical research where we are using ultrasonography. All may be aware of ultrasonography. Now here you can see. Now this is the image that the baby is present. Now you can see the once you enhance, so you can see the exact location and size of the baby. That means it can be also used for ultrasonographic purpose also. Now third purpose again for the MRI scan. Okay, typical example where here you can see it is the image for the image of a heart. We are use the image processing technique to find the boundary between the tissues. Now you can see that is the heart. Now you can identify what are my boundary value of an heart, so that if you are performing any operation or something, you can easily perform. So these are some applications where image processing can be used for medical purpose. Fine. Similarly, we can use for the X-rays, okay, for the exact dislocation of the bones, okay. Uh, Here you can see uh, image processing are used in X-rays, okay. Then it can be used for the integrated chips also. Then it can be used for gamma rays, okay, gamma rays also. So these are some fields where image processing are used in medical purpose. Now, next is your image processing technique. The third application field where image processing are used, that is your remote sensing or satellite images. Okay, remote sensing images or satellite images. That is, what is satellite images? The images that is not easily taken by human. ठीक है, जो images को हम लोग capture नहीं कर पाते हैं, so what we have done now, we capture with the help of satellite or big images of big area. Okay, the images which is having the big area, which is not captured by the normal camera or lens. So what we have to do now, we have to take with the help of satellite. Then how image processing can be used for satellite images. Now you can see here, this is satellite images. Okay, we've taken a satellite images. Now you have to perform certain image processing on that so that you can find the different data. Like so now this is a satellite image of a city, Kolkata. Okay, where you can analyze that there is a river flowing in between the city. Then you can analyze the different uh, images, or we can say different color in the images indicate where the population is high. Okay, so different color represent the different things here. So we can analyze the satellite images with the help of image processing. Similarly, the terrain mapping means if the mountain hilly area where the images cannot be taken or very difficult to take the images, so we'll take from the satellite and we can study uh, each and every area where it is located. Right? Similarly, it is remote sensing is also used for bonfire. Okay, so in case of bonfire, now it is again very difficult for to analyze how many part of the forest is completely destroyed or which part of the forest required emergency. ठीक है, कभी भी अगर आग जंगल पे आग वगैरह लगते हैं तो it's very difficult for taking the images. So what we'll do, we will take images from the satellite. Now once they take satellite images, now sometimes it will be not clear. Okay, then what we have to do, we have to process that images and we will identify the areas where the fire is affected more or where we require more we have to require more what ज़्यादा हम लोग को टाइम देना है, ज़्यादा वहाँ पर क्या करना है, ज़्यादा वहाँ पर प्रोसेस करना है, राइट. So next example like weather forecasting के लिए भी यूज होता है, ठीक है. So mainly अगर when there is cyclone and that, now we will take images from the satellite. Okay, then we process and predict exact date and exact intensity of the cyclone and weather. Next, for atmospheric study के लिए यूज होता है like ozone holes. Okay, so again we will take from the images from satellite and study the different ozone holes that are present. So once we will able to identify, now we can try to locate the place where it is affecting. So these are the some applications of what applications for remote sensing images or satellite images. Fine. Again, it can be used for uh, astronomy study. Okay, like star formation. Okay, for star formation also it can be used. Is it clear? So these are the some application with regarding to the remote sensing or astrology study. So what we have discussed till now. We have discussed till now three cases. First, we have discussed with respect to the human perception, ह्यूमन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू में डिस्कस किए. तो ह्यूमन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू में तीन चीजें याद रखना है. नॉइस फिल्टरिंग के लिए यूज करते हैं, देन इमेज एनहांसमेंट के लिए यूज करते हैं। अगेन इन केस ऑफ इमेज एनहांसमेंट तो ब्राइटनेस इंक्रीज करने के लिए, और दूसरा ब्लर इमेज को परफेक्ट करने के लिए। देन वी डिस्कस विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू मेडिकल फील्ड। मेडिकल फील्ड में अगेन ट्यूमर्स डिटेक्शन के लिए यूज होता है, एक्सरेस के लिए यूज होता है, गामा रेज के लिए यूज होता है, देन जो सोनोग्राफी के लिए यूज होता है, देन जो एमआरआई इमेज स्टडी के लिए भी यूज होता है। देन इट कैन बी यूज फॉर सैटेलाइट इमेजेस और इमेज remote sensing images, ठीक है, like it can be used to study the different area, okay, it can be used for terrain images, it can be used for bonfire, it can be used for weather prediction, it can be used for atmospheric study, or it can be used for your astrology studies also. Fine. Then your next application, okay, next application which is your automation machine. Okay, now automated machine में आपका बेसिकली वेरीफाई पर्पस के लिए यूज होता है, इंस्पेक्शन पर्पस के लिए यूज होता है। फाइन, वी कैन यूज द इमेजेस फॉर द वेरीफाइंग वेदर whatever the product we design, whether it is a clear or exact or not. Now in this case you can see, now you have to detect whether now this is a bottle which is filled up some chemicals. Now you have to detect whether the every bottle is having equal quantity or not. So when we take the images and analyze it, now we can analyze. Now this bottle has what? Not completely filled. Okay. Now we can detect. Now there is a defect. There is a problem in this case. Okay. So these are some applications where we can use for industry automation. Now again we can see. Yeah. Now image processing can be used for boundary information also. Okay, boundary information means the boundary value. We will not have the exact image. We will only have the boundary value, and we can predict the image. Okay, now we can without have now in this example, now we are not having the exact image of an giraffe. What we are having, we are only having the boundary value of giraffe. But still we can predict there is this is an image of giraffe. For this, the best example of boundary information is nowadays you may be all may be aware of Landscape application. Okay, yes or no? Everyone will aware of Landscape application. So what the Landscape application will provide? So it will be providing user with different optical frames. Yes or no? तो ऑप्टिकल फ्रेम कैसे करता है वो? नाउ कैसे करता है? ह्यूमन फेस को वो स्टडी करता है, बेसिकली वो ह्यूमन फेस का बाउंड्री वैल्यू डिसाइड करता है, बेस्ड ऑन दैट बाउंड्री वैल्यू it will assigning him a what? A perfect frame. So this is the best example for the boundary information. Fine. Again, it will be image processing is also used for the movement detection of an object. Okay, suppose you are moved, there is a video or there is a sequence of images. Suppose there is a sequence of images of moving person. Okay, or there is a video of moving person. You could capture the sequence of images. Now if you process that images, now we can detect that the person is moving. Okay, or in short we can say that it is used for movement detection purpose also. Now this is something some important topic relevant to your what? Machine automation. Machine automation. The next and last application is image compression. Now image compression is very important. So image compression is very important with respect to your storage. Okay, with respect to your storage. Why storage? Because there is a limited number of storage. Again, transmission. When we are required to transmit image, so some of the time the bandwidth is very low. Okay, the bandwidth is very low. So transmit the image in low bandwidth, we have to compress the images. Okay, we have to compress the images. So what do you mean by image compression? Image compression is nothing but removal of reductance pixel. Reductance pixel means if you reductance pixel means the pixel which is have same properties. Okay, so in this example, if you see, if we consider this circle here, अगर ये circle consider करते हैं, if I take pixels here, okay, if I take the pixels here, now I can analyze more and over these pixels are redundant. Okay, or I can say these pixels are same here. Okay, so what I have to do while compressing these images, अगर इस image को compress करेंगे हम लोग, so what I'll do, I will remove this redundant pixel so that I can reduce the size. So if I want to reduce the size when I'm transmitting the images, okay, transmitting these images, bandwidth can be reduced. Again, image compression can be done with respect to pixel redundancy. Pixel can be removed. Then coding redundancy. Okay. Then third one is psychovisual redundancy. So with respect to these three types of redundancy, okay, if compression can be done. That means अगर हम compression image compression कर रहे हैं, compress कर रहे हैं, then we have to remove this redundancy. So what is the application? Now first application, it will reduce the size. Okay, it will reduce the size of the images and it can be transmitted in low bandwidth. Okay, so we can transmit the images in low bandwidth. Fine. So these are the some applications in a different field. Yeah, in a different field where we are used. So basically, अगर question पूछेगा application के बारे में, so with respect to this 5 field, you have to explain. ठीक है? Number 1, with respect to the human perception. Number 2, with respect to the automation, machine automation. Third one, again in machine automation, you have to discuss about how it is used for verification purpose, how it is used for boundary detection purpose, how it is used for image or image movement purpose, okay, or image trajectory purpose. Okay. Then third field for your medical research purpose. Then fourth for satellite images. Okay, again satellite images for the weather forecasting, for study of atmospheric conditions. Okay, and then your astrology purpose. Then for your aerial purpose, the aerial images purpose. Okay, then hill images, all satellite images related. Then finally for the image compression purpose. Then image compression purpose with respect to two fields. One is your reducing the storage space and reducing the bandwidth for the transmission. Clear? Is it clear? Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now अभी जो टॉपिक था मतलब इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट खत्म हो गया, ठीक है. नाउ अभी जो हम पढ़ेंगे, नाउ दिस इज रिलेवेंट एंड वेरी मच इम्पोर्टेंट आपसे. ठीक है, अभी तक जो हम लोग पढ़े थे बेसिक पढ़े थे, व्हाट इज इमेज डिजिटल इमेज प्रोसेसिंग. देन हम लोग पढ़े कि व्हाट इज डिजिटल इमेज. फाइन. देन लिटिल बिट हिस्ट्री अबाउट डिजिटल इमेज, देन एप्लीकेशन. तो अभी तक जो भी पढ़े उसमें से एक ही क्वेश्चन आएगा आपको आएगा, तो व्हाट इज डिजिटल इमेज प्रोसेसिंग. ठीक है. देन व्हाट आर इज एप्लीकेशन. नाउ हम लोग अब से क्या पढ़ेंगे, हाउ वी कैन परफॉर्म द डिजिटल इमेज प्रोसेसिंग. ठीक है. सो व्हाट आर डिफरेंट टेक्निक्स वी कैन परफॉर्म डिजिटल इमेज प्रोसेसिंग. ठीक है. नाउ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, बिफोर परफॉर्मिंग द डिजिटल इमेज प्रोसेसिंग, सबसे पहले आपको पता होना चाहिए ओरिजिन क्या है और हाउ टू रिप्रेजेंट द इमेज. ठीक है. इमेज रिप्रेजेंट हम लोग कैसे करते हैं, और वी कैन से कन्वेंशनल कोऑर्डिनेट फॉर द इमेज रिप्रेजेंटेशन. ठीक है. तो अभी याद रखना, एनी इमेजेस कैन बी रिप्रेजेंटेड. हम लोग क्या बोले, एनी इमेजेस कैन बी रिप्रेजेंट, एनी डिजिटल इमेज को कहाँ कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड इन एफ ऑफ एक्स वाई. ठीक है. वेयर एक्स वाई इज योर स्पेशियल कोऑर्डिनेट and f is your amplitude which give the intensity at any point x and y. ठीक है. तो हमेशा याद रखना, कोई भी इमेज है, अगर मेरा कोई सपोज दिस इज माय इमेज, नाउ इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड इन ए 2D इमेज, ठीक है, हमेशा 2 डायमेंशनल इमेज में रिप्रेजेंट करता है, जहां पर हॉरिजेंटल लाइन आपका y एक्सिस रिप्रेजेंट करेगा एंड द वर्टिकल लाइन डाउनवर्ड्स रिप्रेजेंट द x एक्सिस। ठीक है, इज इट क्लियर? इज इट क्लियर how the horizontal line is presented? Horizontal line will be y axis and your vertically downward x axis represented by the x axis. ठीक है, now x basically represent number of columns which is started from number of column. If it is m, let us assume it is m, and y, sorry, so again x represent your number of rows. Okay, number of rows, x क्या represent करेगा यहाँ पर? Number of rows which is vertically downwards. Let us assume there is m number of rows, then y represent your number of columns. Suppose it is n, which is represented horizontally. Okay, then I say origin. Origin क्या होता है? Origin always start from 0 0. Origin will be always start from coordinate 0 0. Okay, 0 0. Now what was the range of the x? The range of the x will be 0 to m minus 1. Then what is the range of y? Range of y will be 0 to n minus 1. Okay. Now this all each dot. Now this will be 0 0. Now this will be 0 1, 0 2, 0 3, and is all dot represent your single pixel or elements. These are the elements or pixel. Okay. And now this 0 0 is called origin. This 0 0 is called origin. Now this is basic representation of image. किसी भी डिजिटल इमेज को हम लोग 2D array में रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, which is in this form. किस फॉर्म में रहता है? It is in the form of rows and columns. Okay, x represent number of rows which is vertically downward में represent होता है. Y represent number of column which is represented in horizontally. So what is the range of x? Range of x will be 0 to m minus 1. What is the range of y? Range of y is 0 to n minus 1. And each dot is your pixel. And this entire space is called f of xy. The representation f of xy in 2D image. Is it clear? Is it clear how image is represented? Now, अगर ये मेरा कोई पिक्चर है, ये सपोज दिस इज माय एनी पिक्चर, कल जैसे पिक्चर देखे थे हम लोग एक पैरेट का, ठीक है, वो पैरेट क्या था? एनालॉग इमेज था। उस जब एनालॉग इमेज को मैं कन्वर्ट करूंगा डिजिटल इमेज में, वो कैसे रहेगा? वो इस ऑरिजिन के मतलब इस मैट्रिक्स के फॉर्म में रहेगा, जहाँ पे आपका हर एक पिक्सल रहेगा, मतलब एक स्क्वायर बॉक्स है, ठीक है, स्क्वायर बॉक्स। स्क्वायर बॉक्स में क्या रहेगा? अगेन इस पिक्चर को मैं अगर बड़ा करूंगा और इस पिक्सल को बड़ा करूंगा, पिक्सल में दो चीजें होते हैं। एक होता है आर ऑफ एक्स बोलते हैं, आर ऑफ एक्स वाई बोलते हैं, मतलब रिफ्लेक्टिविटी ऑफ द कोऑर्डिनेट, मतलब कोऑर्डिनेट का पॉइंट। सपोज दिस इज सपोज आई टेक दिस कोऑर्डिनेट हियर, इसको एलाबोरेट करते हैं, तो इट विल बी गिव द कोऑर्डिनेट 1, 2। अलोंग विद दैट एक और फील्ड रहता है जिसको बोलते हैं आई ऑफ एक्स वाई। सो आई रिप्रेजेंट योर इंटेंसिटी एट दैट पॉइंट, मतलब उस पिक्सल का इंटेंसिटी क्या है। अगर हम लोग ग्रे स्केल में लेंगे तो इंटेंसिटी फ्रॉम ब्लैक, व्हाइट एंड ग्रे सेल का इंटेंसिटी। अगर वो कलर इमेज है, देन कलर का इंटेंसिटी विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू रेड, ब्लू एंड ग्रीन, वी विल सी दैट। ठीक है, तो फॉर टाइम बीइंग यू रिमेंबर दिस आर द पिक्सल आर हैविंग टू थिंग्स। ठीक है, पिक्सल में दो चीज होते हैं, एक आपका कोऑर्डिनेट स्पेशल कोऑर्डिनेट का नंबर, मतलब कोऑर्डिनेट का नंबर रहेगा, प्लस उसका इंटेंसिटी, उस कोऑर्डिनेट का कितना इंटेंसिटी है। ठीक है, क्लियर? सो दिस इज कॉल्ड डिजिटल इमेज रिप्रेजेंटेशन एंड this is always start from the value 0 0, which is called origin. ठीक है, sometimes they ask the question what do you mean by origin. ठीक है, origin अगर पूछेगा, now to explain this diagram के साथ आपको explain करना, now this coordinate which is starting from 0 0, it is called origin. Fine. Okay, so let us continue about this, how we represent the images actually. जस्ट मैं अभी जो बोला, सपोज दिस इज माय इमेज. ओके, दिस इज माय इमेज. अगर ये इमेज को मैं एलोबरेट किया, सपोज दिस इज माय पिक्सल, सो इस पार्ट ऑफ इमेज को हम लोग ले रहे हैं. ठीक है, इसको अगर बढ़ा के हम लोग इट विल बी इन दिस फॉर्म. अगर इसको डिजिटल इमेज प्रोसेसिंग में कन्वर्ट किए, नाउ it will be something. Now finally it will be converted to digital image. Now this is my digital representation. Okay, now it is represented in the form of y and x. Fine. And each of these are pixels. Okay, now this is a pixel value. Pixel value is nothing but intensity at the each level. Okay, or intensity of each pixel, or we given pixel, or and as it is a grayscale image के लिए क्या था, 8 बिट हम लोग यूज करते थे. दैट मीन रेंज ऑफ द पिक्सल क्या होगा, इंटेंसिटी क्या होगा, इंटेंसिटी का रेंज विल बी वैरी फ्रॉम 0 to 255, where 0 is used for black image and 255 for the white, and rest of are for the gray image, intensity of the gray image. क्लियर क्लियर. ये मेरा एक इमेज था. इमेज को अगर हम लोग एलोबरेट कर रहे हैं या फिर सैम्पलिंग कर रहे हैं, बेसिकली यहाँ पर ये जो हो गया आपका सैम्पलिंग हो गया, ये हो गया क्वांटाइजेशन. बेसिकली दिस आर द टू टेक्निक विच आर यूज्ड टू कन्वर्ट analog image to the digital image. So once you convert this analog image to digital image, it will be in the form of 2D array or 2D images. Okay, which consist of function f of xy को ऐसे रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, and each of these are pixel with the intensity value. Clear? Is it clear how we are representing? Now अभी जो प्रोसेसिंग करेंगे, अभी हम लोग, ठीक है, जो इमेज प्रोसेसिंग करते हैं हम लोग बेसिकली इस पे करेंगे. ठीक है, नाउ इन दिस 2D मैट्रिक्स बोलते हैं, या फिर 2D अरे बोलते हैं, या फिर 2D इमेज बोलते हैं. तो वॉट एवर प्रोसेसिंग, सपोज आई वांट टू इंक्रीज द कॉन्ट्रास्ट. ठीक है, हमें बोल रहा हूँ कॉन्ट्रास्ट इंक्रीज करना है, तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ अब ये जो इमेज पार्ट है इसको मुझे कलर करना है, या फिर इसको एनालाइज करना है, या फिर इसका इंटेंसिटी ब्राइटनेस इंप्रूव करना है. सो व्हाट आई विल डू, I will increase the what intensity level. बात समझना. अभी ये 6 है, सपोज मैं इसका इंटेंसिटी लेवल बढ़ा दिया, सपोज 129. So what will happen here? The brightness of it will increase. So visuality will increase. Fine. But if I say directly process this image, so how could you brightness can be increased? It is not possible, no. It is very difficult. We cannot process analog image. So that is the reason first we convert to digital image. Okay, digital image is nothing but representation is matrix format, where the processing will be much easier. Okay, now we can process much easier. Okay, similarly if you see the color image, अगर हम लोग color image देखेंगे, now this is color image representation. Now to remember color image में 3 मैट्रिक्स होते हैं RGB. ठीक है, फॉर द रेड के लिए अलग, ग्रीन के लिए अलग, एंड ब्लू के लिए अलग. जैसे ग्रे में हम लोग क्या कहते हैं, ग्रे इमेज में एक ही मैट्रिक्स था. ठीक है, लेकिन कलर इमेज में याद रखना है, कलर इमेज विल बी रिप्रेजेंट बाय द 3 मैट्रिक्स, 1 फॉर द रेड कलर, 1 मैट्रिक्स फॉर द ग्रीन कलर, एंड 3rd मैट्रिक्स फॉर द व्हाट, blue color. Clear? This point is very important. And how many bits are required? 244 bits are used in that